Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. For those new viewers, they might not be familiar with the terminology choke point. For my existing viewers that have been with me for a while, I did a couple of videos on Operation Choke Point. Operation Choke Point was put together by the Department of Justice, and I got to believe that was by the bequest of the chosen one. And the plan that they had envisioned and put into place was to make certain that organizations, companies, businesses that sold guns or dealt in the manufacture of guns or dealt in the sale of supplies for guns, their ability to process credit cards was limited, and the plan was to deny customers from being able to purchase any of those items vis-a-vis Visa, MasterCard, or any other form of credit card. And that didn't fare too well with certain organizations within our government. Groups that Darrell Issa, the congressman from California, was responsible for. Well, guess what? Choke point more or less went away, but certain parts of it morphed into other organizations, like the Federal Trade Commission. I'm going to attach a link of an article that was sent to me by one of my friends, and it's Choke Point Worries GOP Reps, and it's ISO and agents. That's the industry news. Now, what's interesting is that the Federal Trade Commission is going after a company. And the company that they're going after is a company called Cardflex. And what Cardflex did is it acts as a credit card processor. People might not be aware of this, but what these companies do is they act like the middleman. They put out cards, debit cards, and credit cards, and they act as the bank. And they have relationships with banks to be able to do that. They're extremely well funded, and every time a customer purchases something using one of those cards, a small percentage of whatever was purchased is collected by the agency that acts as the middleman. In this case, it was Cardflex. And Cardflex had a client in Utah called iWorks. And iWorks is being accused of selling bogus internet services. Now, what this article states again is they're being accused. They haven't been convicted, they've been accused. And what the Federal Trade Commission is now attempting to do is they're attempting to go after Cardflex for $26 million, which was the total amount that the organization that is no longer their customer, iWorks, had put through their processing service. Now, how insane is this? I mean, think about it. Cardflex received a small percentage of whatever was billed, in this case $26 million, yet the Federal Trade Commission is going after Cardflex for that entire amount. Does that make any sense to you? It makes zero sense to me. The problem in dealing with any government agency in a legal situation is they have unlimited funds. Whereas in this case, Cardflex has to do whatever they can to fight their battles in court. And once again, iWorks, according to this article, was simply accused of wrongdoing. They haven't been convicted to the best of my knowledge. I don't even know if they've been charged for wrongdoing. They've simply been accused. And once again, that's what this article states. Read the article. I will attach the link. And ask yourself, is this the kind of government we want? This is just another example of the kind of government we don't want. Thanks to intervention by various members of Congress, like Darrell Issa and Jim Jordan from Ohio, I believe they were instrumental in taking choke point off the table, and now they're doing whatever they can to look into what the Federal Trade Commission's trying to do by using certain aspects of choke point against honest business entities. You think that's nuts? You ain't seen nothing yet.